From almost getting burnt to death to playing insane games with a bunch of naked guys in a sauna, IShowspeed's IRL streams keep getting crazier. And there is nothing anyone can do to stop him. We all thought there was no way things could get wilder, but Finland found a way to take Speed on an insane ride. Here are the 10 craziest IShowspeed moments from Finland. Ever since IShowspeed began touring different countries, he's encountered his fair share of bizarre fans. But none of them come close to the fake Somali guy who approached him on the streets of Finland. Even though Speed doesn't buy that he is from Somalia, he still tries out the horrible outfit.
Are you Somalian?
And that's when things go completely off the rails. The fake Somali dude even teaches IShowspeed his crazy dance moves. And just when we think the craziness is over, he whips out an electric clipper and asks Speed to shave him while he barks like a dog. IShowspeed does the most diabolical thing ever and actually shaves his hair, leaving him with massive parts of his hair missing. Unlike Speed's chaotic visit to Slovenia, where kids swarmed him before he could even take a few steps, Finland seemed calm at first.
All right, brother, where do we go though? Where do we go? Where are we going?
You'd almost think he didn't have many fans there. But that couldn't be further from the truth. All it took was Speed to destroy that man's hair and the fans went crazy. His security had to work overtime to keep him safe. And Speed was so overwhelmed, he started tweaking out at some point.
Where we go, right here?
Once Speed got into the mall, things got even crazier. And his bodyguards had to sneak into an elevator to get Speed away from fans who wanted to tear him apart.
This is crazy, bro. This is insane, bro.
It wasn't until Speed reached the top of the building that the truth hit.
It's too crazy right now, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
An overwhelming sea of fans stretched out below, all waiting for a glimpse of him.
There's a whole nother bunch right there.
Staring down at the roaring crowd, Speed got a message from chat. Someone wanted him to do Ronaldo's legendary celebration right on top of the building. He wasn't sure he could pull it off.
A sweep will be so fire right here, though.
But if there's one thing Speed thrives on, it's doing whatever crazy challenge his chat throws at him. In front of a roaring crowd of over 5,000 kids, Speed hit the sayao.
Hold on, I want to see if they can see me do the swoop.
And in seconds, the entire crowd was doing it. Speed kept hitting the move, the crowd was loving it. And just when it felt like the energy couldn't get any higher, something absolutely insane went down. Without warning, what sounded like gunshots echoed all around.
What the Oh, hell no. What the
And judging by the terrified screams below, the crowd thought they were in serious danger.
What the hell?
Immediately, Speed hears the shots go off. He runs to safety, and you can see how terrified he was from the way he acted. Speed immediately pulls back from the edge of the roof to make sure he stays safe. IShowspeed's bodyguard tried to convince him it's just fireworks going off in the distance, but Speed has a hard time believing that.
Bro, I'm from the hood, bro. I know what a fireworks sound like.
Luckily for everyone, it was just someone messing around with fireworks and they were all safe. With the noise fading and the tension lifting, Speed receives what appears to be a thoughtful gift.
Something you have been looking for.
Until he reveals that it's a bottle of monkey perfume he had been searching for.
I've been looking for this for the past year of my life.
Being a crazy guy, immediately opens it.
We finally got it, bro. Chat, we might gotta test this out.
And sprays it all over himself. Once he'd made sure he was fully covered in it, Speed started going around asking everyone to smell him.
Smell me.
Oh, perfect.
Ah!
And one by one, they all took a whiff.
Smell me, smell me. Smell me, smell me. Good.
While IShowspeed was caught up admiring two female freestylers, Speed's tour guide suddenly appeared out of nowhere. And what he said next completely blew Speed's mind. By now, everyone knows that most IShowspeed fans are just as crazy as he is. But nobody expected Kevin to walk up to Speed to say he was sexually attracted to him.
I just might be a little bit sexually attracted to you right now.
As soon as Speed's chat heard him utter those words a few more times, they all went crazy because they couldn't believe what they were hearing. He later tried to deny, saying he was sexually attracted to Speed.
You say you were sexually attracted to me?
No, I didn't say that.
But at this point, Speed was already freaked out, and there was no way he was taking it back.
Hell no, I gotta get away from them.
Next up, IShowspeed got on a boat with a bunch of Finnish guys, and before they set out into the ocean, they made Speed the boat's captain.
As captain of this boat.
But that wasn't even the craziest part. His guide told him about the old Finnish tradition of getting into a sauna while on a boat.
Tradition is to go to sauna first. So what do you think? Should we go to sauna?
Speed thought it'd be a walk in the park, but he was about to regret that confidence the moment the heat kicked in. Speed stepped into the sauna, surrounded by a bunch of half-naked guys.
Welcome!
Oh, this shit high!
And just as he was starting to adjust to the heat, they cranked it up, having him pour water onto the sizzling hot coals, making the place feel like an oven.
Crank it up even higher?
Oh!
As if the heat wasn't enough, the guy suddenly pulled out bundles of leaves and started whacking Speed with them, while he screamed in pain. But once they were done, it was his turn, and you could tell he enjoyed every second of getting his revenge. Once they are done with the sauna, IShowspeed's guide tells him of another traditional Finnish sauna game, and you won't believe how it's played. The disgusting game has someone going under their seats in the sauna and using a finger to poke their butt to make them scream. Immediately, Speed hears how the game is played, and he does the stupidest thing ever by trying to get the guys to play it with him.
That is one of the best games I have ever heard. Let's go.
And they agree. They all piled back into the sauna, but the moment someone reached under the bench and tried to poke Speed in the butt, he completely lost it. Luckily for IShowspeed, they quickly ended the bizarre game, but someone had the genius idea to turn the heat all the way up to see how long he could last. Speed starts out strong, but once it gets past 100 degrees, he starts passing out.
On 100 Celsius in sauna.
It's 100 degrees right now, y'all.
And they get him out of there ASAP.
You gotta go. He's passing out. He's passing out. He's passing out.
You'd think nearly passing out in a boiling sauna would be enough for one day, but the moment his tour guide pitched another wild idea, IShowspeed was all in. To take things to the next level, the plan was to literally set Speed on fire. It sounded way too insane to be real until they started suiting him up.
What is happening, bro? I just put on like 3-5 different shit.
And that's when he realized they weren't joking. They bundled Speed up in so much protective gear, he looked like an overstuffed plushie. But even with all those layers, it still didn't look like nearly enough to protect him from actual flames. Once Speed got the instructions down, they really lit him on fire for a solid 30 seconds before he jumped into the water. After almost getting burned to death, IShowspeed gets stuffed with food and ends up at his next location, where he participates in a race. But this wasn't just any race. So if Speed wanted to compete, he had to carry his wife on his back the entire way.
Champions in white carrying? What does that mean?
It sounded completely insane at first, but the moment Speed found out he'd be carrying a beautiful woman on his back, he was all in.
So
You're gonna get revenge.
go through a course.
That's when they hit him with the real curveball. If he wanted to enter the race, he had to get married.
It's wife carrying, but now you don't have wife. But we can make you a wife.
And just like that, a priest appeared out of nowhere, ready to make his sudden marriage to the Finnish woman official. As soon as the marriage was made official, Speed hoisted his new wife onto his back for one of the craziest races ever caught on camera.
3, 2, 1.
Overall, IShowspeed's time in Finland was full of good vibes and crazy experiences nobody could have expected.